Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Nice interception, well timed. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And here's Rafael Leao. Now he's off and running. And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. Ambitious ball here. Well, nicely intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader.
There's the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chance to shoot! Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bellingham. Hernandez. He's in space and looking for options. Chouameni. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Gravenberch. Bellingham. Now it's Alvarez. He's picked his way through. There's the delivery. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vardiol clears. Hakimi. Jimenez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he can clear it away. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Spread out to the left. Hernandez. Tries to cross. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Rice. Bellingham with the clearance. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Jimenez. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
And Gravenberg. And it's Joao Palhinha. Alvarez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Palhinha cuts it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rice.
Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Bellingham, and that's been intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gravenberg. Gravenberg tries looking up for options on the left.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've got Reed. Foot in. Jimenez.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gravenberg. And it's Hernandez. And it's Joao Palhinha. Knocks it into space. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's there to belt it away. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Manchester United have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice. Number 38.
So off we go once more.
Well, it's been tight, Peter.
Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It's a decent clearance.
Substitutions taking place.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, well measured. Decent chance! He has done it! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's in on goal. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Guardiola gets rid without sophistication.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Mbappe is flagged offside.
Substitution
So,
on
time
the
for
field.
changes on both sides,
10,
actually.
Erling Haaland. Number 19, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 21.
Tries to play it through.
Number
Played through for the
13,
wide man.
Olise.
He is through here.
Substitution.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has put paid to that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. Olise tries to pass it through, and it's made its way to him. Only partially clear. No way through, so back it comes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Hernandez, can he get it through? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the mix.
Takes a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Bellingham. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! He scores!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. And here's Yildiz. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivers with whip.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Vinicius Junior. Good pressure, determined, intense. McKennie gets a foot in here. McKennie, this is promising. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernandez, and it's Bellingham. Palhinha, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? He has found a way through, and he was alert to it.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Courtois clears. Vinicius Junior. And he thumps it clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Szoboszlai looking to play it into the box. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Now it's Mbappe! Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. That's a good run down the left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good play. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United demonstrating exactly how to play on hostile ground. They were forced to persevere and be patient, but they never lost their belief nor their focus, and they basically saw a great performance through right to the end.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Vietnam have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
And this is Lewandowski. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Tries to pass it through. And he whips it in. Vardiol gets it clear. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out to the right. Hakimi. Hakimi plays it in. Cleared without hesitation. Turns and goes back. Spread neatly. The referee has given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Isak stood his ground strongly. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice-looking ball. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vardiol. Szoboszlai. Tchouaméni.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Drop shoots! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Rafael Leao. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Hakimi knocks it into space. That's the keeper's ball. Tchouaméni. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Rice.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. And Gvardiol. And it's Tchouaméni. And he's gone backward here. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland. Hakimi. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Bellingham. Alvarez. Threads. And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Hakimi. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
It's a good foot in there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Dijk gets it away. Gravenberg. Can he latch on to this? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernandez. Szoboszlai. Alvarez. Isak. In comes the corner. And now they can clear their lines. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk can get it clear. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Alvarez. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alvarez looking to run onto it. Well read, and the danger is averted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 24.
Just eases him off the ball.
Number 38.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Number 14.
Vietnam have their second corner now.
DeMarco. Substitutions taking place.
And it's DeMarco. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Lewandowski! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a throw-in. Eder Militao. There's the crossfield ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Haaland. Eder Militao. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played into space. And the pass is intercepted. Haaland chasing after it. Mbappe. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Mbappe! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on the field is number 4.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Chouameni. Played out to the left flank. Surlot. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Danger averted for now.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Soboslai goes short. Oh, such a clever touch.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Defending was strong and firm.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Surlot. And he's had a hit. And he's managed to get rid. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable sometimes. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Rice. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Rafael Leão! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a throw. And here's Bellingham, looking to play him in. Cleared away. Rafael Leão. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai and Ndika. Vardiol. Vardiol going full tilt down the left. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vardiol goes on a charge down the left. Alvarez. Vietnam trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substitution on the field, number 3, Militao. Coming on the field is number 21, Junkel.
Cleared without hesitation. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham going full steam down the flank. Hernandez. It's Vinicius Junior. And it's Gravenberch. Jimenez. He's in a great position here. It's Trincao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And they've got a throw. Bellingham. And it's Gravenberch. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's heaved it away. Played back in. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here.
Well, that has come.
There's the shot! It's in! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
There will be 1 minute at
Vinicius
a time.
Junior's cross. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's played into the middle. Konate gets it away. Bellingham. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And if you do have
So,
a
all
chance
square
today,
at
please take
half-time,
some time out
each side
to give your
matching the
support
other
to our
blow for
Better
blow
Stadium
at the
Fund.
break.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Vinicius
Manchester
Junior.
United get the ball
Coming
rolling
on
for
to
the second
replace him
period.
is number 6, Mbappe.
Jimenez. Hakimi. And it's Hernandez. Now Mbappe. Gravenberg. Lewandowski. Now this could be a chance. Hakimi. It's Bellingham. And it's Gravenberg. Soboslai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Isak. Oh, that's fabulous. Crunching tackle. Alvarez. Played out wide. Gravenberg. It's Bellingham. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alvarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately they'll... And a chance! They've scored! And the comeback is complete! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field
Vietnam
is
take the lead.
number 4.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter.
Substitution.
Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Defending of the desperate variety. Chance! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench. Decent chance! Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Vietnam get themselves into the lead. Szoboszlai. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Yield. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
That's the keeper's ball.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And here's Haaland. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 24.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
De Bruyne, number 14.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Szoboszlai looking to play it into the box.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Could be danger here. Played over towards the opposite flank. Now he's got space here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Good read, needed to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good alertness. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Haaland.
Added minute has
Great
been
defending,
indicated.
strong and determined. Great work on the overlap. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't squeeze it through. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Number 21.
Manchester United displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. In by DiMarco. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. DiMarco. Haaland. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, that was vital.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Jimenez. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Yildiz proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
McKennie. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's the chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Chouameni. Nicely weighted ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Vietnam have their second corner now. McKennie gets it away. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
Please join me in wishing all the best.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Aimed beyond the defence. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Szoboszlai. Here's McKennie. Chouameni, who's set up one goal so far. Vardiol. Yildiz, given the lift of his goal. Strokes it back. Played into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk gets good distance on it. And he shoots! Corner number 2 then. McKennie with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good take and a great chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played into space out wide. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Hakimi. That's a throw.
Substitution in progress.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
There will be 1 minute
The
at
most
a time.
accurate pass. And that is it.
On show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure
Now the
to put
time
any
for
litter
brave
in the
hearts
bins
and
provided.
strong minds.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. One 0.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Haaland is the next man in the spotlight. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Vietnam are looking for comfort. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So, the second man in line. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
He just did what he was asked.
Haaland is third in line. Great character, big moment, big save. The third man in the queue.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Vietnam are looking to him to tie things up.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Guardiola comes up, their fourth taker. Terrific penalty, no keepers getting near that.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Vietnam are looking to save match point. Saved it! And that's won it! So in the end they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Making their way home on public transportation.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hernandez. Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk gets it clear. Bellingham might just make this. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Isak did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Isak. Now it's Haaland. Gravenberg. Vinicius Junior. Steaming on goalwards. Big chance! Oh, they could break here. That's an imaginative pass. Neatly clipped into space. It's a race for the ball. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Tries to play it through.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Stood up well to him there. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, that's been intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. Played out towards the right wing.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there.
Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go.
De Bruyne. Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Hakimi.
Rice.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He could be in here.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Now it's De Bruyne. Mbappe.
That's a good ball out wide.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Thinks one through. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vietnam finding their passes.
De Bruyne.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. That has been knocked clear. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
De Bruyne.
Now, can they get him away? That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back.
Mbappe.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Now it's Haaland. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is there to clear. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in. Gabriel. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position here. DiMarco promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a little off target. And it's
There
Rice.
will be 1 minute added time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. That ball looks a good one. Szoboszlai. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitution on the field, number 20, Vinicius Junior.
That gets things going for the second half.
Is number 21.
And the finish! Sensational from Isak! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the second half is off to a flyer.
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
Was there ever any doubt?
56 minutes
Well, how
in.
cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Alexander Isak.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Rafael Leao is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. That's a shade optimistic. And claimed it back swiftly. He's having a shot! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has put paid to that. Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the counter is on. Now this could be a chance. Hakimi.
deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He gets big! Oh, crossbar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.